Introducing Chromebooks for Education, a simple way to bring the power of the web into the classroom, manage school-wide sets of hardware, and keep students focused. For instance, Chromebooks leave more time for teaching by booting up in just 8 seconds. That's less time than it takes to make a paper airplane. Even after entering sleep mode, they resume working immediately. And unlike most notebook computers, Chromebooks have a battery that lasts up to 8 hours. So even at the end of a long school day, they're still going strong. Built-in Wi-Fi and optional 3G allow Chromebooks to connect to the web anytime, anywhere. Chromebooks are also built around a web browser, which means everything is stored online. Students and teachers can simply log on to any machine to access their emails, documents, and personal settings, so there are no more excuses for missing or incomplete homework. Without the need for constant software updates and yearly re-imaging, Chromebooks make it easy to provide each student with their own computer. Schools can manage an entire fleet of Chromebooks with just a few clicks. Administrators can configure and manage computers and user accounts via a web-based console. They can also control which web apps and extensions users can add. Chromebooks stay up to date with the latest features and fixes, so IT managers can spend less time updating hardware and more time focusing on the important things. Integrated security provides multiple layers of protection that defends computers and the entire network from malware and viruses. The Chromebooks for Education program includes everything from the computers and operating system to updates, web-based management, and extended warranty and support from Google. At the end of the day, Chromebooks for Education enable schools to be more efficient in terms of classroom time, IT resources, and technology budgets, which ultimately leads to happier teachers, students, and parents.
Hello, this is Mrs. Neal. I'm here to teach you a little bit about your Chromebooks. If this is your first experience with the Chromebook, first thing you need to do is turn it on. So you're going to open up your Chromebook, and in the top right-hand corner, you'll see the power button. You'll just need to push that power button once. How to handle our Chromebooks. If the Chromebook is closed, you can carry it just like a book. They're very lightweight and easy to carry around. And if you're carrying it from one place to another and it's halfway open in courtesy mode, please use 2 hands as you transport it from one place to the next. This is not something we'd recommend in the hallways. This is just if you're moving from one desk to another or something like that. Also, please only use your Chromebook. You're responsible for your Chromebook and any damages to it. And also, this is going to be your Chromebook for the next few years. So it's your job to take care of it, and you will benefit from that if you do take care of it. Please keep your Chromebook on a flat surface as you're working. And also have your charger with you. It is your job to take it home at night and plug it in and have it charged and ready to go for the next school day. They do have a very long battery life, so we shouldn't have any trouble, but just in case, always good to have your charger with you. Now, some rules. Please keep your hands clean. Just keeping your keyboard clean is really important. No eating or drinking around your Chromebook. The #1 cause of damages is spilled beverages on Chromebooks or computers. So please keep those away from your Chromebook. You may purchase a case or a skin. However, please do not decorate the stickers. Even though this is your Chromebook, if you would move or something would happen to it, another student could end up using it. So it may not always be yours until it's given to you. So please keep it nice for other users. So just a review of some of the common language we have here at DeKalb Central. Courtesy mode means that the screen is at a 45-degree angle, your hands are at your sides, your hands are off the keyboard, and you're listening and being courteous to the speaker, be that a teacher or student. If a teacher or student asks you to go to technology mode, that means your hands can be back on the keyboard and you're using your technology. Reverse mode, this one is one you might not have heard before. If a teacher asks you to put them in reverse mode, that just means turn those screens around so they can see what's on everybody's screen. It might be just to show that you're done with a task they've given you on your Chromebook. Now let's get started. You are free to open up your Chromebook and log in. You should use your dekalbcentral.net email as the username, and your password is should have been given to you. Be careful about lowercase l's and capital I's. They can look very similar. So if it doesn't work the first time, just exercise your perseverance and keep working on it. While we're logging in, you can take a look at those of you that have gotten logged in at your desktop. So at the bottom right hand corner, just some things to point out. If you've logged into your Google account and you have a profile picture added on that, you'll see that in the bottom right hand corner. Your battery life is right next to that. And if you hover over it, it'll give you even more information about your battery. Your Wi-Fi signal, you should be connected to DeKalb Central's internet, so that would show up if you click on your Wi-Fi signal. Or if you were somewhere else at home and you needed to connect to the Wi-Fi, you could double click there and change and choose another Wi-Fi signal. And then your clock and any messages that you're getting from your Chromebook. In the bottom left-hand corner of your desktop, you will see your Google Apps. So the little grid here, it looks familiar maybe if you've seen that in your email before. When you click on that little grid or your little Chrome browser, it will pull up this menu of your Google Apps. So you should have default apps like your Google Chrome, the Google Web Store, Google Drive, Gmail, Google Calendar, YouTube, Google Search, Google+. However, you can also add some apps and extensions that we may be doing throughout the school year, so be looking for new apps and extensions. Those will be selected by teachers and we'll put them through a process to make sure that they're appropriate for school, but you will have some apps added as the year goes on. So just a reminder again, you may hear it called GAF or GAFE. That's Google Apps for Education. That's your Gmail, your Google Drive, your Google Calendar, Google Classroom, and many, many more. So taking a look at your top row on your Chromebook, this looks a little bit different than it might on a regular laptop. The first button is the escape key, that one we're familiar with. The next two are for browsing on the internet. So your back button and your forward button, because mainly this is a internet browser. So this is designed for use on the internet, so they put those tools right there for you. And then the next one is reload. So again, it's that refresh or reload button. It's really handy to have that. If your screen is frozen or if you need to refresh a Google Doc to see the newest edits, you can reload. Then you've got a full screen button that'll take a window that might be minimized a little bit and maximize that. Also, if you have several Chrome windows open, you can scroll through those by clicking Next Window. The next two then would be brightness. You can dim or brighten your screen. Then your sound buttons. You have a mute button and volume up and down. And then finally your power button. All really handy to have. So right-clicking, because if you look at your little touchpad there, you don't have buttons on it. So thinking about it like a mouse, if you're going to right-click on something, you just use 2 fingers to tap. Your left click is just 1 finger to tap. Takes a little getting used to, but it's really slick once you get the hang of it. And then for scrolling, if you use 2 fingers to scroll, it senses there are 2 fingers, and you can scroll up and down a web page or a document. Thank you, Barons, for your attention. We'll be giving you a little bit more information in a second here. Now it's time to talk about being a good digital citizen in DeKalb Central Schools. So when we say digital citizenship, what we mean by that is being digitally literate, so knowing the tools of technology and how to use them. It's being safe while you're online or using technology, including not giving out your address or personal information, and also this would encompass not cyberbullying. Etiquette, so knowing etiquette or netiquette as we call it sometimes when we're talking about internet, being polite and following the rules of discourse when you are online. And then finally, learning strategies, knowing how to use your technology for learning and as a tool for learning. So all of these pieces come together and create digital citizenship. So the next thing we need to talk about is responsible use policy. This is a policy that you sign off at the beginning of the school year, and during registration your parents also marked that they'd read that and understood it. So I'm going to go into our responsible use policy here at DeKalb Central and highlight some of the things that you need to know as a student just to keep yourself safe and so you're following the rules. Acceptable use is the use of your account, and it must be in support of education and research and consistent with the educational objectives of DeKalb Central United School District. This is not a personal device. This is a school device. As of right now, it's owned by the school district, and your accounts are also owned by the school district. So all of the technology, even if you're at home logged into your Google account, it is still the property of DeKalb Central. It is a privilege to use technology at school. It's not a right, so inappropriate use will result in the cancellation of those privileges. The technology systems administrator and superintendent decide what is inappropriate, and their decision is final. The administration, staff, faculty, they may request that technology systems administrators deny, revoke, or suspend specific user accounts. So if you catch yourself doing not the right thing with your technology, it can be taken away. Also, understanding the search and seizure process. Your network accounts, again, are not private. Those are monitored. We have lots of different programs running that can catch inappropriate language, pictures, things of that nature. And the technology systems administrators can conduct searches if there's reasonable suspicion that you've violated our policies or laws. So please, before you post anything or write anything, ask yourself, is it appropriate for school? Is it helping out my learning? And if you're not sure about those, would I want my class to see this? Would I want my teachers to see this, my principal, my family to see this? Because with the things we have in place, the safety we have in place, they would be able to see that at some point if there was a problem. Parents, do the right thing, make good choices.
Alright guys, so today I'm going to kind of walk you around Google Drive. Google Drive is a lot like having a U drive. The big difference is that multiple people can be in the same document at the same time, so it allows you to collaborate and make changes together. Okay, so to access your drive, you'll first want to go to your email, and then in this box of boxes, go ahead and click on Drive. Alright, when you open up your Google Drive, your Google Drive might automatically open up to what's called the Shared with Me file. Okay, or if you have the new Google Drive, it'll be called the Incoming. Okay, when people share something with you in Google Drive, this is where it'll go first. It won't automatically go into your drive because Google has like this is kind of like a large filter where you can choose what goes into my drive and what kind of doesn't. Okay, so if I looked at this document and I thought, I really want this to go into my drive, I could come over here and just click on Add to My Drive. Okay, if I didn't want it to go in there, I could also just delete it. Okay, when you're in Google Drive, if we go back up to My Drive, there's different types of documents that you can create. Okay, Google Docs, that's just like a Word doc. Okay, Google Sheets is just like a spreadsheet. Google Slides is just like a PowerPoint. And Google Forms is kind of like a survey or a quiz where people send you out a form that you fill in, and then it dumps into a spreadsheet for them. And Google Drawings is a lot like Microsoft Publisher, where you can create announcements and posters and things like that. Okay, so like I said, Google Drive is a lot like having a U drive, but again, the difference is that two or more people actually can be in the same document at the same time. And so what that allows you to do is allows you to collaborate online. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to open up a document that I know someone else is in, or that is shared with somebody else. When you open up your document, you'll first want to share it with all the people that you want to collaborate with on it. Okay, so this document is already shared, but if I wanted to share it with more people, I would come up to this blue share button. Okay, and then I could enter in the names of people that I would want to share it with. Okay. Alright, so now that it's shared, I can see that there's a little button up here that says One Other Viewer. And if I hold my mouse over it, it'll show me that Amy Neal is also in the document. And if I scroll down, I can kind of see where her cursor is, because we both can be working on the document at the exact same time. And you'll notice up here it'll say all changes saved in Drive. So it'll automatically be saving all the work that Amy is doing and all of the work that I am doing. Okay. And this sharing feature and this collaborating feature is on every document in Google Classroom or Google Drive. So this will work on your documents, your PowerPoints, anything like that that you want to create in Google Drive. Okay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to submit a help desk ticket. Thanks so much.
Hello, this is Mrs. Neal, Technology Coach, and I'm going to walk you through Google Classroom. As a student, you'll want to sign into your Google account. You can see right up here that I'm signed in as bneal01 at decalbcentral.net. If I'm logged into my Google account, I will go up here and click in the address bar and type in classroom.google.com. So when I type in classroom.google.com and push enter, I will go to a screen that looks like this, Classroom by Google. It's going to ask me if I am a student or a teacher. You're going to click Student. And you can see here that I've already started 2 classes. This is me as the teacher, and I've invited the student to be in my class. So that's one way you can join a class. Your teacher may have already set that up and you can just click the blue join. If not, the other way that you can join a class is by clicking in the top right hand corner. There's a little plus, and your teacher will write on the board or give you a code to put in. So if you have that password or code, that's the other way you can get into a class. So for this example, I'm going to go ahead and join this demo class. And then I'm going to go on a quick little tour of Google Classroom. It says, welcome to Classroom. Looks like you've joined a class. Would you like to take a quick tour? Navigating between classes. Use this menu to navigate between your classes or to see your assignments page. Those 3 little lines right there. You can also post to your classroom stream. Stream is like a news feed if you're familiar with any social media. You can post questions to the class or comment on posts from your teacher and classmates. Anything you post to the stream is visible to the whole class. This is a good time to remember to be a responsible digital citizen and make sure we're posting school appropriate things. So again, right up here I can click here and I'm in 2 different classes. I'm in the demo class, or I can see my assignments, or I'm also in another class that I haven't joined yet. So you can see also I'm in this fake class. I'll go ahead and join that one as well. And then you can see from my menu that I have all my classes here, demo, fake, and then I can also click and see my assignments. I'm going to go ahead and view all of my assignments. There's 2 ways I can do that. I can click View All here, or I can go up to my tab here and click Assignments. And you can see that I have an assignment for my demo class that's late, and I also have a fake assignment, a journal activity here. So I can mix up all of my classes and see all of my assignments, or I can look at just assignments from one class. So let's look at my demo class and see what I have here. So I have 2 assignments to do. I have a book review and I have a journal activity. Since that book review is late, I'm going to go ahead and click on that one and get that taken care of. On this page, you can find and attach files to your assignment before you turn them in. Check the Assignment Details tab to see your teacher's instructions and materials for this assignment. They might put a rubric, they might put a template there for you to use for your assignment. And then I get to add my files to the assignment. It could be something I've already created in a Word document, or I can create a Google Doc right here. And then I click the Turn It In button when I've got my assignment submitted. So for my book review, my teacher didn't give me any directions on this one, so I can either, maybe I've already written my book review and saved it as a Word document. I could go ahead and upload that file from my U drive. Or if I have not started yet, I can go ahead and click Create and make a brand new document. The nice thing about creating it right from here, it's going to create it in my Google Drive, as well as I'll be able to see it right here. And from here, I can click my book review. It's already named it for me, the name of the assignment and my name. So I can go right in here once it's created and start typing my book report. When I'm done and I've typed up my assignment, I can turn it in right from this Google document by clicking on Turn In. It's going to double check with me. Once my assignment is turned in, I won't be able to edit it anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and I know that I'm done and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click Turn It In. I could also write a message to my teacher. I hope you like my work. And my teacher will be able to see that message along with my assignment. Now my assignment is turned in. And you can see up here, if I go back to my details and then my assignment, I can come back here and I could unsubmit it if I wanted to, and if I decided I wanted to work on that some more. I can go back here to my other assignments, and now I'm back in my class. This is due tomorrow. I have a journal activity to do. And then you can see I've posted some other assignments that I've already completed. This is just a brief overview of Google Classroom. Good luck and have fun.
Alright guys, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to set up a signature on your emails. And what a signature is it's an automatic message that goes on the bottom of your emails, just letting people know your name, your role in the district, and then you can also input in your telephone number or any contact information that you think that they would need. Okay, so to set this up, again, we're always going to go over here to our settings. And then down here at the bottom, you're going to notice it says signature. So right now, if I choose no signature, that would mean that nothing's turned on. So I'm going to choose this one, and then it's going to let me go ahead and set up my signature right here. Okay, so you can type your message, and then you have editing tools down here to where you can make it different colors. Okay, you can also indent or add images or links. Okay, so that is how you add a signature to your email. Don't forget to always go down to the bottom and hit Save Changes when you're done. Thanks so much.